Sports or politics, sports and politics, or sports versus politics. No matter what the permutation, sports is the only casualty when pitted alongside or against politics. The Israeli war in Gaza has created a divide in the world, and sports is not immune to it. The most recent controversy involves Israel's football team. Popular German brand Puma has terminated its sponsorship deal of the Israeli football team. The contract will expire next year and a renewal is not on the table. Puma says the decision was made before the war in Gaza. Israel is calling it a campaign to mislead the public. This is not the first time that politics has played spoilsport, and it looks like it won't be the last.
The war between Israel and Hamas shows no signs of stopping. The death toll is rising daily. Gaza has been torn down by Israel's firepower, and hundreds of Israeli civilians are still being held hostage. Protests against the war are increasing in number and frequency, and people have started to take sides. You're either a supporter of Israel or Palestine. And this sentiment has entered the world of sports. The first setback from the war was football. Euro 2024 matches that were scheduled to be played in Israel were halted. They were rescheduled to a neutral country. Now, German brand Puma has ended its partnership with the Israeli football team. Puma was the official kit sponsor for the men's team. The contract was set to expire in 2024, and Puma has decided against renewing the contract. Puma says the decision was taken before the war began.
These decisions were taken in 2022, in line with the regular timeliness for the design and development of the team jerseys.
Puma says that they are not taking any sides in the Israel-Gaza war. They said that along with Israel, the contract with Serbia will also not be renewed. Pro-Palestine groups say that their campaigns calling for the boycott of Israel influenced Puma. Israel has called it an attempt to mislead public opinion, despite Puma saying the decision was taken before the war. Public sentiment has played a role in their decision to not renew the contract. This is because calls to boycott Puma grew since the war began. Palestine supporters called Puma a supporter of genocide, and this would have affected their strategy and the brand. No company wants to be caught between sports and politics. Puma's decision to opt out of renewing the contract with Israel is a way of staying away from any further controversy or bad publicity. Israel isn't the only country which lost a sponsor. When Russia invaded Ukraine, Russian athletes and players also lost their sponsorship. Nike ended its contracts with all Russian athletes and made a full exit. There aren't even stores of Nike in Russia anymore. Adidas also cut down its operations in Russia. The German brand has also permanently halted business activities in Russia. At the end of the day, firms and companies have to look out for their interests. It's good business strategy to follow public sentiment instead of going against it. Adidas and Nike did it in Russia, and now Puma is doing it in Israel.